Greetings to one and all present here. General housekeeping rule to mute all your mics. I welcome our respected guests, our beloved principal, faculty, ESO alumni, optometrists, and our students. We all have been awaiting for this special day to celebrate the 36th anniversary of Elite School of Optometry. Let us start the function with the virtual inauguration of ESO's 36th anniversary.
Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhanasampadah shatru buddhi vinashaya deepajyotirnamostute deepajyotirnamo.
ESO was inaugurated on 18 September 1985 on the auspicious day of Vinayak Chaturthi. Our chief wished the best in everything for Elite School of Optometry. The inaugural ceremony was a grand event, and none other than the Queen of Music, M.S. Subbalakshmi Amma, had rendered the invocation song. We felt nostalgic, reminiscing about her singing, and felt apt to begin the event with the same rendition and seeking the blessings of Lord Ganesha. Let us have the invocation song by M.S. Amma.
Sharanam, Sharanam, Galay Ganapati. Sharanam, Sharanam, Galay Ganapati. Sharanam, Sharanam, Gadamuga Ganapati. Sharanam, Sharanam, Galay Ganapati. Sharanam, Sharanam, Gadamuga Sharanam, Sharanam, Galay Ganapati. Sharanam, Sharanam. Galay Ganapati. Sharanam, Sharanam. Galay Ganapati. Sharanam, Sharanam, Galay Ganapati. Gadamuga Ganapati. Sharanam, Sharanam, Galay Ganapati. Sharanam, Sharanam. Shilai Malai Mudayavai. Sharanam, Sharanam. Shilai Malai Mudayavai. Sharanam, Sharanam. Shiva, Shiva, Shiva. Gadamuga Ganapati. Sharanam, Sharanam, Galay Ganapati. Sharanam, Sharanam.
It really did take us back to the golden days of M.S. Amma, didn't it? I now request Dr. Anuradha, Principal, Elite School of Optometry, to render the welcome address. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Katya. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Tam inburuvadu ulagin purakkandu kamuruvar katrarindar. Seeing that the world is happy like themselves because of their education and learning, learned people want to learn more. I see such learned audience today here, and I am very happy to welcome such learned people to this 36th anniversary of Elite School of Optometry. Learned are also those who bring people to light from the darkness. We have such eminent people, our Vice Chairman and our President, Dr. T.S. Surendran, Vice Chairman, and our President, Dr. Girish Rao, sending their wishes today. We have Dr. Santanam, Father of Occupational Optometry, Professor Seshasai, Dr. R. Krishna Kumar, our dear faculty, and our pride alumni members, staff, and my dear students. A hearty welcome to all of you. Only that stone which undergoes many hits from expert hands becomes a great statue. ESO which is sculpted and being sculpted by many expert stands tall today in its glory. I take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you and bow my head to the lotus feet of Mahaperiyava for everything best to happen to ESO. Welcome all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. The most beautiful moments can be reminisced through memories. The upcoming video will take us down the memory lane.
Who helps the less fortunate amongst us? Who optimizes the vision of those who have lost sight? Who is to restore their productivity and maintain their usefulness to society? Who will turn a burden to society into a useful citizen again? 130 million school-aged children. Life expectancy increased by 20 years in little over a generation. A population of 750 million people. Who shall serve and provide vision care for them all?
Found out that as against the necessity or the need or requirement of at least basically to do the jobs which he had identified, we require in our country 40,000 eye specialists. Again, as against which we have a very paltry number of 5,000.
This is a tragic situation which the School of Optometry will try to correct by creating a cadre of scientifically trained men and women who can evaluate the status of ocular problems at a very early stage. Many of these problems that do not require surgical treatment will be attended to by optometrists who will correct refraction defects, prescribe glasses, counsel several sectors of the people on the causes of their eye problems, follow those who are in a post-operative stage, spread knowledge of ocular hygiene, and suggest methods to prevent incidence of several types of avoidable troubles in specific.
We are more than happy that you are able to inaugurate this venture in the field of vision care, correction and rehabilitation and other projects too. The first batch of 20 students consisting of 16 girls and 4 boys are enrolled in the Elite School of Optometry and has started functioning from today morning with the benediction from Professor.
Hope you all cherish the nostalgic moments of ESO. Do you know how ESO got its name? Mr. C.K. Shah, proprietor of Elite Opticals, had donated a seed money of 10 lakhs on request of Dr. S Badrinath to start the School of Optometry. As a token of gratitude, the school was named after his opticals, hence came the name Elite School of Optometry. I take this opportunity to thank them for their immense support on behalf of all Eliteans. Next is the special address of Dr. T.S. Surendran, Vice Chairman, Medical Research Foundation, who has been a pillar of support to ESO since its initial days.
My dear optometry students, I think first of all, wishing you the very best. Happy 36th anniversary day. So, dating back to 85, I think Dr. Badrinath, Mr. S R Govindarajan, and Mr. C.K. Shah of Elite School of Optometry started the school in a small way with Ravi Shankar and myself holding the fort. Later by Dr. E. Vaidilingam and Dr. P.P. Santanam and also Dr. K. Krishna Kumar. And the school has raised so many sister organizations and has also trained hundreds of optometrists all over the country, and in fact we are recognized globally. I wish the very best and a bright future for Anuradha, the present principal, and the team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, let us hear from our respected President of Medical Research Foundation, Dr. Girish Shiv Rao.
Good day, friends. I'm extremely delighted that the Elite School of Optometry completes its 36th anniversary this year. The vision and strength of ESO has always been its social accountability in the academic and clinical training, research works, and community activities. I am happy to note that the achievements of ESO in the last year amidst the grueling pandemic. I am very happy to share with you that the first batch of the undergraduate and the postgraduate students of the ESO are completing their program in collaboration with the SASTRA University. Undergraduate students could complete 1,575 hours of clinical training as per the allied and healthcare professional requirement. Thanks to all the academic and support team members for achieving this. The postgraduate teams are no less in their achievements, with 3 enrolling into the PhD program at different international universities, and the remaining joined the ESO-SN as academic, research and clinical optometrists. In the research front, there were 10 peer-reviewed index publications from ESO in diverse fields such as community optometry, glaucoma, optometric education, binocular vision, and practice guidelines. ESO is jointly working with the University of Melbourne in optometric education-related projects. The team of ESO, including students and faculty, completed comprehensive eye camps for adults in 16 villages in the Sneham project, apart from the college and school screenings in 2020. A total of 3,891 adults, 828 college students, and 3,638 school children were screened for preventable and avoidable ocular diseases. Dr. Anuradha, principal of ESO, was awarded the Outstanding Contribution to Public Health by the Optometry Council of India. Last year, we saw a very active participation of the ESO in the internal programs of SN for the year-end quiz and glaucoma quiz. Ms. Shweta, Ms. Mehal, Mr. Robin, Mansi, Kartika bagged the first and second prizes in their respective events. Not only in the internal events, PG students Ms. Mehal and Ms. Janet won the awards for the best paper presentation and best case report in the oral category in the conference conducted by the Indian Vision Institute. Dr. Rashima, our faculty, was awarded with the best case report submission by the Optometry Council of India. Apart from the World Sight Day celebrations, ESO also successfully completed the EV Memorial Scientific Session, Dr. Narasimhan Memorial Session for the best optometry research virtually. ESO initiated and offers Netra Vidya online courses for UG programs, which are offered throughout the year. ESO also initiates the Alumni Series From Alumni to Alma Mater, wherein expert alumni from various fields enlighten the students on different topics. To tackle the gap created in clinical exposure due to lockdown, ESO-SN, in collaboration with Deakin University Australia, organized virtual clinical grand rounds, the first of its kind, to have cross-border collaborations with optometry students, optometrists, and ophthalmologists from different backgrounds to exchange knowledge and enhance intercultural understanding. This included 11 specialists, 22 cases, and 170 students and faculty. I'm glad to note that ESO has been traveling in the path laid by its founder fathers, ably supported by the well-wishers and patrons. Dr. P.P. Suntanam, the first principal of ESO, has instituted 2 endowments that would support the doctoral research work at ESO and occupational optometry research at the ESO-SN. A new endowment by him would open a scientific session for introducing the latest in the optometry and visual science. Professor Seshashaya has been constantly thinking and supporting the students of ESO, apart from many other friends and well-wishers. I am sure the success journey of ESO will continue in the coming years with the help and support of them and all the students and faculty. Best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Next, we have a classical dance performance by our ESO interns, Ms. Nikita, Ms. Kalayarisi, Ms. Monica, Ms. Kirti Priya, and Ms. Agnes.
Ta jum ta jum ta dhalam ko tak te ko da de tang gida ta jum ta ka jum ta ta kita ta ta jum ta tanam ta rum ta kita ta de tang gida ta ri ta dhana ta run ta dhini ta da jum ta tanam ta rum ta dim ta gida dim ta ta jum dim da ta jum nam da ta jum tam ta kita dhana ta tang gida di ta dhana ta tarigida dhana ta run ta dim ta ri ta dhana ta da di ta dhana ta de tang gida ta dim tarigida ta dim tarigida ta dim tarigida jum tarigida tang gida.
We all know that Elite School of Optometry has evolved and reached great heights ever since its birth. So we have a short video compilation on ESO's past year journey. Despite this pandemic, ESO has never failed to astonish us with its accomplishments. We are sure it is going to bloom even more in the years ahead. There is a sole person behind ESO's success who is phenomenal, perfect, steady, adorable, nurturing, tantalizing, amicable, novel, astute, and meticulous. It is none other than our ESO's first and beloved principal, Dr. P.P. Suntanam, sir. The upcoming video highlights his association with ESO, Many alumni were nurtured and guided by him. Many were recognized for their splendid clinical works through his benevolent awards. Many were supported for a great research career, and numerous community and occupational activities were also supported by him, and few of them have shared their respects for him. Let us watch a video about Dr. P.P. Santanam sir.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Anything is possible when you have the right person there to support you. In the same way, Dr. P.P. Santanam sir has been the backbone of ESO's growth and accomplishments. He graduated as a doctor from the prestigious Madras Medical College and later became a postgraduate diploma holder in industrial health from All India Institute of Hygiene and Public Health, Calcutta in the year 1966. He was the Honorable General Secretary and President of Indian Association of Occupational Health in the year 1977 and 1991 respectively. For his contribution to the cause of occupational and environmental health nationally and internationally, he was honored as Fellow Indian Association of Occupational Health in 2007. He became the first principal of ESO, and he was a pioneer to introduce the subject of occupational optometry in India in the year 1988. During the primitive days of ESO, Dr. P.P. Santanam sir provided his immense support and guidance to the welfare of the institution. He is a great inspiration to many young minds, and he has instilled the essence of occupational research in his students right from their undergraduation. For the benefits of students, Dr. P.P. Santanam sir authored the textbook of occupational optometry. His ceaseless thirst for occupational research is to be of remarkable admiration. Sir has always been student-friendly and holds a perfect bond with his students. Pure heart lies with helping mind. Dr. P.P. Santanam is known for his generous and bountiful nature. He has contributed 30 lakhs for doctoral and occupational optometry research at Elite School of Optometry. He has been a persistent support to ESO till date and actively involves himself in all the events of the institution. He initiated the Best Optometrist Award at Sankara Nethralaya in the year 2011. ESO alumni have shared their gratitude to Dr. P.P. Santanam sir. Let's listen to them.
I'd like to share with you what happened during the first Best Optometrist Award instituted by Dr. Santanam. It was Veena from BO7 who recommended my name for it, and I got a call from ESO after they had done their due diligence, and I was fresh out of surgery, and I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks that I was out of a hip replacement surgery. So I was pretty sure I won't be able to go to Chennai. And later on, Uma told me that when they gave this news to Dr. Badrinath, he apparently closed his eyes, thought for a minute, and he said he may just come. And after a few days, it was my daughter's birthday, and my surgeon had come home, and I told him that it was Dr. P.P. Santanam award that I had won, and I was going to get it through Dr. Badrinath's auspicious hands. And he said, "Why don't you go? You can still go." So I booked a wheelchair, and these people ferried me all through the connecting flights and airports. And finally, I was there in Chennai, and Dr. Santanam and Dr. Badrinath helped me on stage, and I received the award. Sir, I would just like to say that I've received many more awards like these, and they all are very close to my heart. But this one resides in my heart. So thank you so much, and congratulations for a long association with the Elite School of Optometry. Thank you.
Good morning. Happy ESO Day, everyone. It's my absolute honor and pleasure to be here today and to say a few words about Dr. Santanam sir. Dr. P.P. sir, as we know him. My first recollections of sir is that he was a very strict, authoritarian, no-nonsense kind of a person. But I was very fortunate to see the other side of sir as a wonderful teacher and someone who would just push you to excel and go just that one step beyond what you think you can. I was very fortunate to receive the Best Optometrist Award instituted by Dr. P.P. sir the P.P. Santanam Jayalakshmi Award for the Best Optometrist of the Year 2013. What more can I say? Receiving it with Sir's blessings in the presence of Dr.S S Badrinath Sir at Chief, probably one of the best moments of my life. The Occupational Optometry book is a literal Bible that most of my students here at Achita Institute follow. Thank you so much, sir, for inspiring a new crowd of optometrists, the new generation to work on occupational optometry, and for being a wonderful and an excellent teacher to all of us. Always seeking yours in Madam's place.
The P.P. Santanam's Award of Best Optometrist of the Year, having received it, and basically, I think it was Dr. KK who kind of pushed me into sending my application. I was very reluctant. He said, no, I think people like you should apply. And I did apply, and I'm really, really grateful for receiving that award. Thanks to Dr. Santanam, who actually is spearheading optometry in some way or the other, be it heading the elite School of Optometry, be it, branching off into occupational optometry, which has become a big field now through his guidance, or be it trying to keep in touch with where optometry is now and encouraging all the young optometrists to do whatever best they can. So this award stands right on top of my list. Whatever I do in life, even in the future, I think this would be the first thing that I look up to, because it's from my alma mater. Dedicated from Dr. Santanam and received in the presence of Dr. S S Badrinath. So very, very, very special to me. Thank you.
Congratulations, Elite School, on your foundation day. Congratulations to the present team. I take this opportunity to pay my tribute to our very own Dr. P.P. Santanam sir. Sir, you nurtured the very roots of ESO, and you continued giving optometry. Occupational optometry is a specialty you gave not just to us as Elitians, but to Indian optometry itself. You continued to nurture us as alumni by instilling the award for the Best Optometrist of the Year. I'm a very proud recipient of it, and thanks to Dr. Anuradha for motivating me to apply for it. It means so much to me. It means to me because it came from you and it came from Elite School. Thank you is just not enough. We can continue thanking you all our lives. May God bless you with good health so that you can continue touching more lives at Elite School and continue contributing to Indian optometry.
Everyone, it's my privilege to be a part of ESO Day celebrations. And I'm very delighted to know that one of the agenda is to acknowledge Dr. Santanam's sir's association with Elite School. I have known Dr. Santanam sir since I was a student at the Elite School way back in 1989. He was a principal there then. He was a very approachable and friendly person, and yet very firm too. I always looked upon him. Until pre-COVID times, whenever he drops down to Coimbatore, as though it's a God's will, we always meet each other. And I always adore those moments spent with him, the few minutes I could spend with him. Receiving the Best Optometrist Award instituted by him is one of the highest point of my career. And it was my immense pleasure and rather a honor to know that I'm going to receive an award instituted by him. I feel blessed to have known such an incredible and kind human being. Thank you. I thank my colleagues of Elite School for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this celebration. I pray that Dr. Santanam sir stay in its pink of his health always. Thank you once again.
Good evening. I'm going to talk about Dr. P.P. Santanam. I have been a student for him for about more than 5 years. So, going to say with the saying, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya is nothing but dispeller of darkness. So, I extend my deep-rooted gratitude to my guru and guide Dr. P.P. Santanam for his immense an unparalleled shower of love, knowledge, and insight throughout the course of my research work. So, for all his constructive criticism, for his immense degree of involvement and interest throughout my research, and all his blessings has helped me come forward like this. So, he has always been a source of inspiration and encouragement to me and led me through the path of profound understanding of the subject. I think this is the highest possible bliss one could ever have in life. He is more than a guide. He's a guru to all of us. So I thank you so much, sir, for guiding me and encouraging me always for a better prospective career. Thank you so much, sir.
A very, very happy ESO day to all the Elitians out there, and I am truly blessed to be one among all of you. Dr. PPS sir came into my life as a teacher as for everybody else, but later became a guru and guiding force with more and more interactions that contributed immensely, not just to my professional growth, but at a very holistic level. If I feel confused or need any clarity with respect to decision making in my life, I know that sir is just a call away. And be it Lord Shiva's third eye or artificial intelligence or machine learning, speaking with sir is like opening up an encyclopedia. Being a recipient of the Dr. P.P. Santhanam's Best Optometrist Award, it's going to be a decade now, next year. And Sri P.V. Parameshwara Iyer Kamalabai Endowment, these two are important milestones and great honors in my career. From the bottom of my heart, sending abundant love, regards and prayers for sir and madam to have a happy and healthy life ahead. We are truly blessed to have you both in our lives, and may you continue to inspire us all. Thank you.
Pranam, sir. I'm very fortunate to be one of your students both in undergrad and postgrad, sir. You have been a great guide and mentor, and even now, whenever I call you, you talk with such a warm and welcoming tone, sir. You are an inspiration in every possible way. You are a perfectionist, and your meticulous way of taking down notes have inspired me in my personal life too, sir. I will always cherish our memories from ESO and our trip to JSW and Hampi, sir. Keep inspiring always and seeking your blessings, sir.
Hi everyone, I'm Rashima. I first of all wish ESO a very happy birthday. On this special day, I wanted to talk about a few words on Dr. PPS sir and his association with ESO and SI. For Dr. PPS sir, ESO is his first wife and occupational optometry is his first child. I think everyone will agree to this. He has instituted many endowments for ESO, actually for supporting the optometrists for their research and education, and I'm a proud recipient of it. Occupational optometry is a word which cannot go out of his mind. Till this moment, from the time he has took over as principal of ESO, till this moment, he must be thinking only about occupational optometry. He has brought in many funds for the department for actually speaking to cater the needs of a deserving sector. He started this from the time he was with ESO, and he has instilled that with Dr. KK sir. And lot of works had happened in the Department of Occupational Optometry. He was also instrumental in bringing donations for the department, and he was instrumental in bringing out a few donations in the form of paying the salary of an optometrist. Actually speaking, one such donor is Mr. Tyagarajan sir from Muthumina Agencies. Thank you so much, sir. It has actually brought many changes in the department. He always says that learning is a journey and it's not a destination. We, the team of occupational optometry, has been taking these words from Dr. KV sir, and now me and my department is following the path of learning, and we continue to work towards this to make his dream fulfilled. Thank you so much, sir, for all your support, and we wish all of you a very happy birthday and enjoy this moment.
We can see that Dr. PPS Sir has not only remained the skeletal framework for academic, clinical, community and research achievements of ESO, but also has ensured ESO remains as the numero uno in all spheres of optometry and vision science. Next person to speak is an ardent disciple, should I say devotee of our Pitamaha Dr. PPS Sir. I now request Dr. Krishna Kumar to share a few words.
Okay, thank you, Rita, and thank you, Principal Anuradha. And I think for the previous speakers have given a lot of information about his contribution to optometry. In fact, I had an opportunity, unlike many others, of collaborating or interacting with him as a student, as a colleague, and many other ways as a good friend. And from my entry into optometry in 1988 till now, I don't know what kind of, what are the contributions. I think if I keep enumerating one by one, I think Anuradha will throw me out. The meeting will not end. I will just try to tell a few things. How Dr. Badrinath, Chief of us, brought this great man with the two soul idea, and how he continued to justify that even today, by his act and by his words and by way he motivates each one of us. And if we can inculcate that, some part of it, at least 5 to 10% of it, I think we can do enormous good for our further generation. I think the two things for which Dr. Badrinath told that star, why he was asking me, I don't know anything about optometry, why you want to make me principal? And I understand through the words of Dr. Santanam sir that there are two purposes. One, I want to bring in some kind of values, human values, to be inculcated into all our students. That's the first and foremost purpose. And second, why not you bring and implement occupational health into optometry? I think he did both in a fantastic way. He motivated many people. He made many humans out of this great School of Optometry. And even after he moved out as a principal, he continued to support the School of Optometry for years and continuing to do that work. That is a very rare phenomenon. And many a time we see that people who move out, they will move out forever. But here is a great man. I can't forget to say that when I took as the principal in 2004, he's the first one. He came and congratulated me. And I asked, is it the right time for me to take over? But he said, you are the right person to take over. And since then, he was a guiding force. Then many people were guiding force, and he was the one. He's the one unique guiding force for me, because he used to come and ask me anything that I could offer you. I think that way we grew a lot of interactions. I think many such initiatives we took between 2004 and 2020. I think many of these things Anuradha can recollect, and maybe LSV, Seshai, many of them will recollect that what kind of interaction we had to ensure the quality of optometry and value system we can inculcate into our thing. The word social accountability was introduced to me by him, and we are trying to hold. He said social accountability is not going and doing service to the community at large. It is actually to drive that and inculcate that value into your students, and see that your students also part of that great value system. And his contribution to occupational optometry, I think all of us very well know. He not only wrote books, he not only created the syllabus, he also ensured that research in occupational optometry. He also ensured that we have to start a first of its kind clinic and occupational optometry. He also ensured that as an occupational optometrist should go and interact with occupational health, and many more such unique contribution by this great man, and still continue to inspire many people. Sir, you should continue to come to ESO and inspire the next generation of people. And we will join you in that and continue to contribute to that same way the dream you had are having about optometry and the human values during healthcare. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Anuradha and the organizing team for inviting me for the same.
Thank you so much, sir. As you rightly said, Dr. PPS sir had inculcated the right values and deeds among all his students. It was great to have you, sir. I now request our principal, Dr. Anuradha, to share with us about the endowment awards instituted by Dr. P.P. Santanam sir and family.
Thank you, Katya. Can I have the presentation
yes, ma'am, let's
shared?
get it loaded.
Well, thank you. I'm very, very happy to share with you the following awards, the endowments that was instituted by Dr. P.P. Santanam, the first principal of Elite School of Optometry and professor of occupational optometry, along with his wife, their children and their spouses. 3 endowments were instituted by Dr. Santanam and his family in support of enhancing and strengthening the optometric education initiatives of Elite School of Optometry. These endowments were instituted in the year from the year 2014, and it is in vogue from 2014. And I would also be announcing the 3rd endowment today. The first endowment is called as the Judge P.V. Parameshwara Iyer and Srimati Kamalabai Amal Endowment Award. This is meant to support an optometry faculty member of ESO or MOpt graduates of ESO willing to pursue PhD research. This is to give support for the doctoral work of a faculty member of ESO or MOpt graduates willing to pursue PhD research. Can you go to the next slide? The second endowment award is called as Dr.S Ramakrishnan and Srimati Bhagavati Endowment Award. This is meant to support occupational vision or eye-related research. So the first award was instituted in the name of Dr. Santanam's parents. This endowment is instituted in the name of his in-laws, Mrs. Jayalakshmi Santanam's parents, Dr. S Ramakrishnan and Srimati Bhagavati Amal Endowment Award. The third endowment, next slide please. I have some things to share about this third endowment. Actually, there is a committee which is constituted by myself, Dr. Vishwanathan, Dr. Rashima and Dr. Krishna Kumar. So these, after our discussion and as per the wishes of Dr. Santanam and his wife and family, we wanted to institute this endowment award in the name of Dr. S S Badrinath and Dr. Vasanti Badrinath. When they were approached, when Chief and Ma'am was approached, they felt it is more appropriate to institute it in the name of Dr. P.P. Santanam and Mrs. Jayalakshmi, who have selflessly contributed immensely to the growth of ESO. I could see how their friendship is, he is wanting to do something in the name of Chief and Ma'am. Chief and Ma'am is suggesting that it is to be done in the name of Dr. PPS and Srimati Jayalakshmi. So, and then such was their unique friendship. And then after this, when I told Dr. Santanam and his family about this, they agreed to this, though little reluctantly because they didn't want it to be instituted in their names. But as Elitians, we are all very happy to institute it in your name and Ma'am's name. And this award will be offered from this year. This endowment will be run from this year. It will be called as Dr. P.P. Santanam and Srimati Jayalakshmi Award. And this would help in running a scientific session which will be called as Amalgamating and Integrating Optometry Vision Science with recent research and advances in science and technology for betterment of human health. So there'll be a scientific session every day, and the objective of this session would be to stimulate present generation in holistic application of science and technology and other health systems in clinical practice and research of optometry and vision science. Thank you so much. This is the right time to thank Dr. Santhanam and his entire family for instituting the endowments and constantly keeping ESO in his mind. That's about the formal announcement of the endowments. We can stop sharing. And as Dr. KK had rightly said, I'll come to the announcement later. Till then, we can stop sharing. I just wanted to add a few more words to what Dr. KK said. Just as Dr. KK took over as principal and wishing him to, Dr. Santhanam wishing him as the first person, when I took over as the principal also, sir was the first person to wish me, and then he said, any help you can always, I'm always available. So even now, every day he calls me and then ensures that if I need any support or any guidance that I require, anytime he is available for us to be approached. Really, thank you very much. And we'll all make fun of him saying that, sir, ESO is your first wife. I am sure ma'am is going to be very, very jealous and about this. But still, everybody in his family knows that he considers ESO to be his first wife or first child. Everybody in his family also would agree with me. And there are like few words which I cannot remember without remembering Dr. Santhanam's Dr. Santhanam. The first one is the latest updates for optometry and vision science. Always he tells me we should introduce something new about AI to the ESO curriculum, and that is why this third endowment he ensured that the latest updates in these should be given to the ESOites in the form of a scientific forum. And the second word that he often reminds me is numero uno. So I think I told the word rightly, sir. So this is the word which he keeps telling all ESOites whom he sees, that we should all work towards keeping ESO in the prime position, in the first position always. We'll do our best. We assure you that we will work to our best to retain that and achieve that. And personally, he is a good guide to me, and he calls me his daughter and my family as his family. Thank you so much for your love and affection that you've bestowed on all of us, sir. And we hope we'll keep up to the promise that we are making to you and we have made to you to keep ESO in its numero uno position. Thank you, sir. And can we have the last slide, Karthia? So I will be announcing the recipient of the first endowment award, Judge P.V. Parameshwara Iyer and Srimati Kamalabai Amal Endowment Award to support an optometry faculty of ESO to pursue his or her doctoral research. So this year's recipient is Ms. Ramya, who is a lecturer at ESO and a senior optometrist of Sankara Nethralaya. She is pursuing her doctoral research in the area of falls among visually impaired, and I congratulate Ms. Ramya for receiving this endowment award instituted by Dr. Santhanam and his family. Thank you, everybody.
Congratulations, Ramya ma'am. Who else but only Santhanam sir could institute an exclusive award for optometry research? I am sure that the prospective doctoral researchers of optometry would aspire to receive this exclusive support and forward the journey of vision science with excellence in the global platform. Thank you, Dr. Anuma, for enlightening us in the detail about the endowment awards, and a heartfelt thanks to Dr. PPS sir for the unique and invaluable opportunities opened up for LLKs. I now request
Katya, I see Ramya there. Congratulations, Ramya.
Thank you, ma'am. I thank P.P. Santhanam sir for providing me this opportunity as also a platform to pursue my research. I am also blessed to receive this award, and thank you once again to the instrumental people, KK sir and Anu ma'am as well. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Congrats once again, ma'am. I now request Ms. Subiksha faculty, Elite School of Optometry, to deliver a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Katya. Good evening and thank you everyone present here today. Elite School of Optometry, an institution that is pioneer in optometry education and a house of great opportunity. Today, on completing 36 years of optometry excellence, it has been a great journey for every student and for the institution as well. Elite School of Optometry has nurtured all the budding students and also created successful butterflies around the world. Achieving this milestone is not possible without great minds and good hearts. So with all the support of founders and the pillars of the institution, and by following the bright footsteps of those magnificent humans, the journey of ESO will continue towards its goal. And though we are virtually apart, we are born together as ESO family members. So I thank all the family members of ESO for celebrating its anniversary, and also thank the organizing team of this year, ESO faculties and master students, for making this as a grand event. Once again, thank you all for joining.
Thank you, Ms. Subiksha. We now have a short ESO video, and we will end the session with this ESO alumni video. Thank you everyone for joining us. We felt delighted to have you all. Have a great evening.
And we'll see you all in the next year with more and more accomplishments. It's just one thing that I wanted to share with the many alumni I see here. I'm planning to make an audio book about ESO from its inception to till date. So I would be contacting you individually, and I would like this to be released in the next year before our 37th anniversary. So I request everybody to share your views, inputs, whatever memories that you've got. So we'll be contacting you individually, and request everybody to help us do this enormous work. Thank you so much. See you on September 18th of 2022. Bye bye all of you.